Hey guys, what's up? In this video, I'm just going to show you guys step by step on how to fill out your tech packs accurately and correctly. This will save you money so then you won't buy multiple incorrect samples. And it's going to make filling out tech packs for your clothing brand way easier and faster. Be sure to check the description because I'm going to have timestamps available so you can skip to whatever section you need when filling out your tech pack. If you really want to speed up the tech pack process, I have a fillable tech pack template and guide highlighting each page and explaining in depth how to fill each page out. You can get it as a PDF, an Adobe Illustrator file, or a 10-page PNG format that you can use. Whichever one best suits your needs, it's available. I use it when I'm filling out tech packs for my client and it saves me so much time and makes it so much easier. So I have a feeling it'll do the same for you. It's also 20% off as well, so take advantage of that. If you want a stress-free way in filling out your tech pack, just go ahead and click that link in the description and go get that template. But without further ado, let's get on to this video. This is the first page, this is the cover right here. Okay, on your cover, you're going to have a front and back picture of your mock-up. In this case, I have a hoodie. Now, take a look up here. You're going to input your information up here. You have the season, the size range, and the fabric. I want 100% cotton. Size range, it would be from extra small to extra large, whatever you want for your brand. Small to large or XL, whatever the case may be. But just put your size range here. Season, winter, spring, summer, whichever season this is coming out in, just put it right here. Okay? You put your brand name right here in this box here. And then you put the GSM. If you don't know what GSM is, GSM basically means how heavy or light you want your garment. 300 is a heavy weight, right? It's a pretty heavy weight, right? A little bit more than normal. For this instance, I'm using 300 GSM, okay? Sample size right here, I chose medium. Now, for the color of the garment, you have to make sure you put the color that you want your clothing to be in a Pantone version. If you don't know what the Pantone color of your clothing would be, you have to convert it from RGB to Pantone. So you would look up an RGB to Pantone converter and you would select what is the closest Pantone to your color, your desired color. I'll go more in depth in that in the color section, but it's pretty straightforward. And then here you just put a description. Overweight sweatshirt jacket in heavyweight cotton with an extra loose silhouette. Jersey line hood, zipper at the front and front pockets. Drop shoulders, long sleeves and wide. Rib trim at cuffs and hem with small rhinestones placed on the hoodie in various sizes. Okay? So that's just a short, brief description of the mock-up. You're going to go into detail in the tech pack, but that's just a short description up front. So now for your measurement / size chart. You have two options. If you don't know your measurements, you can go on essence.com and choose a piece that you want your garment to look and fit like and use their size charts, right? Or option 2, you can take measurements of clothing that you have at home that you like the fit of, and you will measure the shoulder, the sleeve, the chest, and the full measurement of the hoodie. You can see that I have them labeled right here. So B would be the full measurement of the hoodie. C is the shoulders. A is the chest, and D is the sleeves. When you're going to measure your clothes, whether it's a hoodie, pants, jacket, shirt, whatever the case may be, just look up how to measure that particular garment. That will ensure you have the most accurate measurement for your garment and you're measuring it the correct way, right? And once you have all your measurements, you want to make sure that you label everything. I know I went over it before. Make sure you label everything because this will help the manufacturer understand everything, and make sure that your labels match up with your size chart. Okay, A is the chest, right? And C is the shoulder, so on and so forth. You see how I have put these bars right here to help guide even more what I'm talking about. Okay, now with your colors, your graphics, they can be RGB, right? They can be in the hex code as you can see right here. However, for your fabric, it has to be in a Pantone format, okay? So, like I said, if you don't know what the Pantone color of your garment would be, you would just look up RGB to Pantone converter, take the hex code, right? Put it in the converter, and then select whichever color is closest to the RGB. So select whatever Pantone color is closest to the RGB, right? And then you put it right here. You put it in this area right here. Super, super simple. So for your graphic measurements and details, this just pertains to what graphics that you'll have on your garment, whatever the case may be, right? If you don't know what size they would be, once again, take some clothes from your closet, from your house, get a tape measure, and just measure it. This will give you a reference of how big you want your graphics on your clothing, okay? On this page, I have my graphics here, and I also specify how I want them made. Screen printed, 25 inches. I specify that it's on the front. Masked woman, back design, screen printed, 22 inches. Same thing on the sleeves, right? If you wanted embroidered or stitched, you would specify it here, okay? You would specify it here in this column. So basically, this page, you have your measurements of your graphics, how you want them made, screen printed, DTG, embroidery, whatever the case may be. You specify here, you specify the location, front design, back design, sleeves, and that's everything there is to that. And any other details, you would add them here. Okay, so now for reference images and details. On this page, you will use this page to put in image references of how you want certain features of your garment. So let me show you examples. On my mock-up, I have rhinestones on my mock-up, right? And they're various sizes. So I'm going to specify to my manufacturer that I want rhinestones created like this reference right here, these pictures, and then I want different size of rhinestones, but still small rhinestones all over the hoodie, right? See how this is some small, some big, some small, some big, right? But they're pretty small, okay? I'm going to specify that's how I want it. So on this page, think about all the aspects that you want on your mock-up and give them visuals, give them picture references of how you want your garment to look. This will better paint the picture to the manufacturer and it will help you a ton. So use this page to use reference images and then also be specific, like here what I said, rhinestones created like this reference, okay? And I even had them pointing to it, to my mock-up as well. You don't have to do that, but that's what I do. Same thing with this, my zipper right here, Red Star zipper, just so they understand it. Acid wash finish. See, there's a bit of a wash on here. I'm showing them that's what I want. So this page, have your reference images. This is what's going to help them accurately make your garment because they have something to look at and base it off of. Okay, so now the garment detail page is basically the page that I use to give the manufacturer more instructions and details on how I want my garment constructed. So you see right here, I put hoodie front pocket measurements, 17.5 inches, right? I put that right here. Now, if you want to put these measurements, since it's the measurement for the hoodie front pocket, maybe you could put it here, but you don't have to overcomplicate it. I just added this. You can structure this TechPack however you want, okay? But basically, I put instructions here. I want the front pocket measurements to be 17.5 inches. And I also emphasize here again that I want my rhinestones different sizes, varying sizes. So some big, some small, and I point to it, just giving them even more of a clear visual. If you want to get even more specific about how you want your mock-up made, you just put it right here. Okay, so this page is where you would put your brand tags, neck tags, size tags, hand tags, whatever type of tags. You put it here, and you see I also placed the measurements for it in inches. I labeled it neck tag label, right? All of them would go here, okay? Super simple and straightforward. So now we're on the packaging page. Packaging is just how you want your packaging bag to look. Right here I have nylon packaging bag, front and back. I just put the logo right here of what I wanted to say on there, along with the measurements on there as well if you want it. But basically, if you want to design a certain way, you would put it here and you would show them, and you would just describe it on this page right here. Okay. And then on my TechPacks, I just always have a few extra blank pages on here. So anything that wouldn't be able to fit on these other pages, I'm able to just put them right here. But for this mock-up, I didn't have to do that. Alright guys, so I just walked you guys through step by step on how to make your TechPacks. The main thing is just be as clear as possible and provide references. This might be the most important page on the TechPack. Provide the references, let them know exactly how you want it, give them the visuals. Don't leave anything up to interpretation to the manufacturer. If you have a vision and you have something in your mind of how you want your clothing made, then make sure you go the lengths possible to explain it as simple and as clear as possible. That is really the main key that will save you money from buying incorrect samples, and so the manufacturer will fully understand how you want your clothing made. So just be specific, but also keep it simple for them. I hope this video helped you guys. Once again, I have a TechPack template in the link in the description. It comes with a guide and blank templates that you can reuse for every mock-up, and you just upload all the pictures that you may need. Whatever it is, all you gotta do is just drag it on there, whether you're using Adobe Illustrator or if you're using a PDF, you can upload the pictures to the PDF and put it on each page. Or if you're using Procreate, you can use the PNG templates that I have and just make a document. I might make a separate video on that. Make an artboard on Procreate, import the pictures, and you can literally just use the text tool and input everything in the fields up here. I'll probably make a video on that, but I have it in all different forms and formats. It is going to make your life so much easier. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, I'm out.